Texan survival and prepping. And hey, it's January 6th. It's Saturday. And so, what do we have in store for Saturdays coming up? Well, this year, Saturdays, we're going to be talking about prepping in general. And so what we'll be discussing is things such as dehydration and vacuum sealing, canning, good items to stock up on, ways to organize it, good ways to work it into your budget, because let's be honest, our economy is struggling right now. And so other little tricks, storage, containers, just little things that I personally have picked up while I've started prepping. And so just want to share those along. And we want to get the most bang for our buck right now, because I think that me personally, and I'm not like trying to do any fear mongering or anything, but personally I think that one of the greatest things that we do have that's possibly looming as a SHTF situation would be another depression. I think that that's something that's a very realistic possibility with the way our economy is going. The direction that our economy is taking is not good. And that's why a lot of us, myself included, that's why a lot of us have turned to prepping recently. Because the worst thing that can happen is, well, you lose your job, you have very little money, and then you have to feed a family. That's the situation that I'm looking at. I've got a pretty big family to feed. And I mean, there's 6 of us here. And so if I have to feed for 6 people, that takes a lot. And we're in the desert. So, and that's another reason why we're going to be discussing, urban gardening on this channel, is because regardless where you live, there's ways that you can grow food, forage food. You might not even realize that just out there on the streets, there are plants that may have been put in for landscape appeal that actually produce food that you can eat. So there's even weeds out there. You might not realize it, but there's weeds out there that you can harvest and eat. So that's one of the most common ones is a dandelion. Dandelion's edible. So, pardon me. So there's a lot that we can discuss, but on Saturdays, we're going to discuss things that can help you prepare for a long term. So, and ultimately, that's kind of the goal, because nobody has enough room to prepare for their whole life, for their whole family. You can't stock up enough. But there are practices that you can put into place that will allow you to have a good safety net. So, but you have to store things properly. You have to know what you should store, what you shouldn't store, and there's a lot of things that you might not realize that have so many multiple uses that it's a good thing to store. And there's other things that you might not even think about until you really hear about it. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I want to do this on this day, is because there's things that I never would have thought about. Then I watch other people's videos, and I'll get like little snippets from here and there and here and there, and it makes me think, okay, what am I missing? When I look across my preps, what am I missing? And it might be as simple as, I don't know, tongs. I mean, obviously, you can make tongs, but it can be something as simple as that you can stock up easily on. And has a, well, for instance, one thing that I've started stocking up on personally is eyeglass repair kits, because almost everybody in our family wears glasses. And it's easy when you can just go buy a new pair of glasses. You go take these in and get them repaired. But if there's no one there to repair glasses, well, you're kind of in a bad situation. And not only that, if you have those eyeglass repair kits, you can trade that for something else. It's like, oh, you have broken glasses? I can fix those for you. What do you have to trade? Oh, yeah, you know what? I'll take a can of peaches. So that's one thing to remember. And we'll also be talking about a lot of the good bartering items to prep up on. So that's what I have planned for these Saturdays this year. Sorry, had a slight problem, but that's what I have planned for this Saturday. So if you haven't already, please consider subscribing, hitting that thumbs up, and putting that bell over there, so you get because I plan to do a lot of videos this year. My plan is a daily video, but if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna make it happen because I don't like failing. But every day I plan to bring something to you. But go ahead and leave a comment that I've heard that helps the algorithm. I don't know for a fact, but hey, if it does, great. And just remember that at the end of the day, even if we're all crazy, if you're prepared, you're ready. So you may not be ready for everything, but you can prepare for things. And even if there's no depression, even if there's no SHTF situation, you could have a personal situation such as a job loss, and you have to use what money you have to, say, pay for the bills, like electric, the mortgage or whatnot. And if you have your food already, squared away so that you're prepared, then hey, you're ready to go. So, so that's Saturdays this year. So until then, please continue watching. I know that I'm getting views, and I do like that. And we are going to go places this year. I promise you. I've got a lot of things rolling around in my head. And tomorrow's video, we're going to round out this first week, and we're going to talk about what Sundays are going to bring you. And I'm also going to tie it all together, because ultimately it's like I want this all to be wait for the video tomorrow. So come back tomorrow, and we'll have another video. You have a great night.